Hello everybody, my name is Mike Tannick and welcome to Warhammer 40K Dawn of War. So guys, the first question I know that is coming from both subscribers to the channel and people who might be new here is, Mike, why are you playing such an old game that's a decade and a half old? Well, I will keep the answer fairly short and sweet. I have had a very busy week this past week. Obviously, I've not had a lot of uploads. I currently have an Empyrean Galactic Survival multiplayer server going, and I have not had the time I wanted to dedicate to that, and especially when it comes to recording, everything takes longer. And in that time that I've had, well, kind of off, you could say off, just been very busy personally, I've kind of reviewed the last year, my first year of the channel, and the feeling that I got after kind of looking through it and seeing what I'm doing right now and how I feel about it is that this has started to feel like a job, like obligation, and sometimes not in a fun way. I feel obligated to upload something. So to shorten that up, I wanted to get back to my roots real quick, and I definitely want to dive into the Warhammer universe. And I think everybody who's ever played a strategy game knows of Dawn of War, has seen it, has played it, but you haven't seen me play it yet. And that's the curveball here. So what I've been doing also in this time is getting kind of into the Warhammer 40K universe. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with it or you just have passing knowledge of it, please give it a chance. There is so much lore. It is so dark and so engrossing that it was beyond anything that I imagined. It was overwhelming at first, but I mean, once you get into it and you can get just one story deep with Warhammer, and you're going to have a million questions, which will lead you to other parts of the lore. So what I'm going to do to help you guys out, if you're new to Warhammer 40K, or if you're new, to the channel here and kind of want to get into this, is I'm going to link in the description below, and actually right up here right now, I'm going to link some good primers for you to kind of get into the mood and get into what it is that we're actually doing here, because it is truly fascinating, guys. It is fantasy, yes, but it keeps a couple toes in reality. It's just enough to make it seem like it's something that could happen so far in the future. The Warhammer 40K universe. Obviously, it takes place in, 40,000 years from now, basically. And I think that you guys will really enjoy it. And I wanted to revisit this just to kind of see how it's held up over the years. Obviously, the final patch for this is long gone. That's been done for a while. And I want to see, one, again, how it held up, and two, what we could do to compare it to kind of modern day strategies. So enough with me blabbing. I think I've explained to myself why I'm playing such an old game. Just go with me here. Let's get into it. We are going to start mission 1. Difficulty is going to be normal because, again, I haven't played this in quite some time, and I want to make sure that I'm not making a fool of myself. So let's get into it. Oh, I'm so excited, guys. I'm so excited. Let's start it. And just to warn you guys ahead of time, I am going to be playing all the cutscenes and all the voice scenes. I'm going to let it ride so you guys can enjoy it or skip ahead, but let's do it. Orcs fighting each other. Nice.
Hold the line! In the name of the Emperor, you will not falter!
Graphics did not hold up all that well, I have to say. Oh man, look at that. So many polygons.
Run for your lives! Cowards! You will fight, or you will die.
That's the Imperial Guard. They will die. Yes. Yes. Do it. It's under control and the Space Marines have landed.
I am Captain Gabriel Angelos of the Blood Raven's 3rd Company. Status.
My lord, forgive me. We have done all we can to stop the orcs, but we have failed. My men's lives are yours.
You stood your ground in the face of the Emperor's foes. You've done your duty. If your men have failed you, I will leave their judgment in your hands.
Thank you, my lord.
I am not here for your thanks. This port must be held if we are to maintain troops and supply lines to the planet's surface. That is why we are here. Now, what of the wounded and the civilians?
Stranded. We have few ships.
Then you shall have more. All Blood Raven flights execute Protocol 23 and initiate civilian evacuation. We will dispatch the ground forces.
Yes, my lord.
Ground forces, my lord. But the orcs have retreated.
You must know your enemy to defeat them, Colonel. Orcs only retreat to regroup. They will keep coming until you or they are dead.
Oh boy.
Brothers, let us destroy this alien filth.
Sorry. Oh, these graphics, though. All right. So, first things first. The graphics, obviously, not as good as I remember, but they never are they? Yeah, and this is max settings, guys, but that's okay. So, what the cutscene does, the opening scene, I think it does a great job of introducing you somewhat to at least the human side of the Warhammer 40K universe, because you can see how regular humans, the Imperial Guard, the guys in green, did against the orcs. They just die in piles, which is a recurring theme. And then when the Space Marines landed, they could take them out single-handedly. I will leave a link in the description below to another very well done video about how Space Marines are created. It's nasty, it's awful, but you can see why they are such superhuman soldiers. They are not cheap to make, and they take a long time to make. And it's actually one of the more fascinating things that got me into this. So let's go ahead and do it. And guys, I am going to be...
What a glorious day for a battle. As the stronghold, our frontline battle headquarters is currently being assembled. We should proceed with caution until it is finished.
I am going to be throwing in bits of lore and FYIs here and there as we go. So I apologize if that gets annoying. But I think it really helps flesh out and give you some context
Splendid.
to what we're doing here.
The stronghold is complete. We must now set about establishing a proper frontline base. We must start capturing strategic points. These 3 closest strategic points will do for now. Let us capture them first, and then move on to the others.
Yes, Lord.
Okay. So let's build us a chapter barracks.
The first thing we need is a chapel barracks. That will allow us to call down more Space Marine squads.
Oh, I'm way ahead of you. You know what? Watch this guy. The captain here can take these guys on one-handed. Yes, get it. Get it. Power sword. Power sword to the face. You should have your bolter pistol out too, just because it would look like all the pictures. Okay. You know, I better... Yeah, I think I should give him some help.
The chapel barracks is finished. Now you can build some more Space Marines.
Jesus.
My brother.
Okay, there we go. Now, the thing is in this game, with the barracks, unlike in a lot of other strategy games, you're not actually producing Space Marines. Space Marines, again, take a very long time to make, but what you're doing is calling them down. And you'll see that as the drop pods land. You're calling them down from orbit, from their ships. Okay, so what else can we build here? Let's go ahead and build... We can build a listening post on top of
If we are to defeat these orcs, we will need to call in some special weapons. We must build an armory to get access to them.
Okay, so these points here that you capture, they give you requisition points, and those are the points that you use to call in reinforcements and build things. And if you build this on top of it, the listening post, then you get extra requisition points from it, and it's harder for the enemy to capture back. So that's what we're doing there.
Beware the alien, the mutant,
okay.
The heretic.
So we called in some more reinforcements. What else can we... Let's build us another servitor. These are our builder units, and kind of Well, yeah, they're the builder units that you would find in a normal strategy game, except, oh, the horror. The horror. Again, long story short here, servitors. What happened to humanity, they reached a golden age of technology, and it all went up in flames after crossing the galaxy. And part of the major reason for that was a problem with the AI. So now, here in the 41st millennium, they don't use AI. They use these horrible things, these servitors. These are human beings that are modified. They get a lobotomy if they're lucky, and then modified physically to carry out all these tasks rather than having an AI robot do it. It's actually a lot darker than you would think. This game is very cartoony, so it kind of seems to lighten up the themes that you would normally find.
He who stands with
you know, from the lore of it. So let's go ahead and take care of these guys. Ready? Yeah, get him.
My aim shall not falter.
All right. Oh, yes. This is so satisfying. What are these? Gretchen? Yeah, Gretchen. Big old pile of Gretchen. All right. We got them done. Okay, let's have a look at our objectives here. What exactly... I'm having so much fun blabbing about this that I'm not actually paying attention. All right. Build an armory. We're doing that. Capture 3 strategic points. Establish a base. Okay. All right. We're well on our way here. So let's go ahead and do that. Do we have... Yep, everything. Let's go ahead over here. Capture this point, and we'll leave one squad back over here, reinforce them, get them up to full strength for the Emperor. Okay, so that's
Excellent.
done now.
The armory is operational.
Okay.
The Space Marine squads can now upgrade their standard bolters to flamers and heavy bolters. This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Excellent, heavy bolters. So if you don't know, heavy bolters are a heavy version of what the Marines use, which is called a bolter.
What would you have me
And
do?
it is a gun
We must not forget our power needs. Building a plasma generator will supply us with the power we need to keep our force going.
There we go. Bolters, if fired by a regular human being, would likely break all the bones in your upper body with one shot.
Well done. We've captured several strategic points. Capturing strategic points and building listening posts on them earns us more requisition resource, which we can use when we build squads and equipment. Breath, there can be no peace.
Got it. Got it. Done. Okay, squad limit reached. Let's go ahead and, we can't up the squad limit. All right.
Beware the alien.
So here's what we're going to do. Let's make sure we get a couple
Plasma
flamers.
generators will continue to produce power at a constant rate. But there is a limit of how many plasma generators can be built per stronghold.
Awaiting orders.
Gotcha. All right, let's get some flamethrowers and some more heavy bolters in our squads here so we can split them up and not have to worry about them. All right, anything else we can do there? Nope.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Yeah, let's go this direction.
Follow me into battle.
Is our shield.
Find the orc scum.
It is time to hunt down the source of these orcs. They must have a base somewhere within the walls of this Imperial facility. The enemy must be nearby. Excellent. The point is now protected from an orc retaliation. We should continue to build listening posts on all our captured points. Look! An orc camp. And look there! A break in the spaceport's defensive wall. They must have blasted their way in. We must destroy this orc camp and any others these foul creatures may have constructed. On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
There's a lot more dialogue than I remember. I should just shut up about the lore and all that until this is done. So we're going back and forth here. That does not make for good YouTube.
Follow me into battle.
Come on, get it.
Excellent. This orc camp has been destroyed.
Initiating attack.
Okay, can't go that way. Can we go this way? No, that's off now. All right, can we go any further anywhere here? No, looks like no.
Those Imperial Guardsmen look like they could use some assistance. Come, brothers.
Always.
Make haste.
Always.
Our prayers have been answered. Here
All right.
come the Space Marines.
So look at what the unmodified humans do. This is how screwed humanity would be without the Space Marines. So you can kind of get an idea. Ah, yes. Yes. Thank God for no friendly fire. Everyone would be mushies. Mushy mush.
We are the Imperial Guard. It is time we started acting like it.
And dying? Okay. Okay, so hide in the hole. Good job. That's
Praise
good job.
the Emperor.
Okay.
Stay vigilant,
So we're going to split up here. Actually, let's capture this point. Did not capture that. And let's get our... What are you guys doing? Alright. And let's get our servitor up here.
I exist to serve.
So yeah, the Imperial Guards... just the horrors of what...
Heresy grows
of what exists in space, what humanity has encountered. There's absolutely no chance of survival.
My brother.
The Space Marine tends to stand, I think, around 7-8 feet tall, weighs in around 400 pounds. They have 19 extra organs that normal humans do not have. And they are implanted during surgery where they are not put under.
Emperor protects.
And because of reasons, they also do not use anesthetic during the procedure. So that's just kind of the beginning. It's fairly horrible. Oh yeah, get it. They need chain swords. Chain swords. Get our heavy bolters going here. Let's actually get them closer. It's one of the flaws, well, at least I think it's a flaw, is that if you do an attack move, the squads will stop at when the longest range weapon is in range. So the rest of the guys aren't really shooting, which can be good. It can be useful, but...
He who stands with me shall
Alright,
be my brother.
die. Eat heavy bolter. Now the heavy bolter fires a round that is similar to a grenade. It's armor piercing and then it explodes.
What's your order?
And it's like the size of a Coke can, so picture that. Each one of these is like a Coke can that explodes. Not a good time for whoever's on the receiving end. Yeah, let's get...
What would you have me do?
Look at that. Oh, that's satisfying. Alright, needs more flamer. Needs more flamer. Let's get up here. Hey, get them. What are you guys doing? Get up here. Yes. Put more fire on it. Needs more fire over here. Yeah, that'll do. Thank God. Alright, yeah, let's take out their barracks.
This day shall be a
Stop spawning in.
for the Imperium.
There we go.
None shall stop us.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go, guys.
Praise the Emperor.
So from what I remember of this story is it's fairly winding. And it starts with this chapter. Our unit, the Space Marines that we have here, they're in a unit that's called a chapter. And their chapter is the Blood Ravens, which was actually created in this video game, but has since become like part of the lore, part of the actual lore. Or canon, if you will. I believe that's what it's called. Hey! When did they get a tank? What if I want the tank? Come on. It's a captured Leman Russ tank. An Imperial Guard tank. Let's go. Come on.
Beware.
There we go. Pop the top right off you.
The heretic.
Alright, let's capture that as well.
Defending objective.
What's going on down here? Ah, more Imperial Guard need help. Alright. Put some heavy bolter on him. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where's...
The Emperor protects.
Where's Big Man? Where are you? Oh, okay, good.
Form up, men!
Yes.
There's work to be done!
This day shall be a glorious one.
Oh, Jesus. That's bad. Alright, are you guys done capturing it? You are? Yeah, you are. Let's go.
While the enemies of the Emperor
Come on, get up there.
Breath, there can be no... Excellent. This orc camp has been destroyed. What would you have to do?
Yes, get some. I should have done more flamers than the heavy bolters. It's because the orcs are very much melee attackers, so they like to get right in your face. So you just need to put some fire on their face. God, guys, I really did miss this game.
Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Originally, guys, when I started, I was actually going to be like a exclusively Warhammer channel, and I still may start a second channel with exclusively Warhammer 40K stuff. Because it's one of those things that if you put too much of it on your channel, a lot of people, they'll either love Warhammer or they'll hate it. But
we stand ready.
I'm going to keep going with Warhammer content until I get bored of it, and that's probably not going to happen anytime soon, so...
Follow me way into battle.
We stand
If you're new here and you love Warhammer, you have come at a very fortuitous time, because that is what is coming. And in my opinion, there is not nearly enough Warhammer 40K games. There's just not. It's kind of like the equivalent of like Stephen King novels. Like, the books are just so good, the storytelling is so good, but they end up with like crap movies. And that's kind of what's happened with Warhammer, unfortunatately. I mean, there's some good ones. There's definitely some good ones. Don't get me wrong. But, yeah, for the most part, they just got the hose for such a great setting. A canvas upon which you can paint. Where are you guys going? Okay, get set up. Okay, we got to capture that. We didn't actually head over here, did we? Oh, no, we did not.
The enemy.
Is there a way over? There is. Okay, I missed this. Nothing, I'm sure, that can't be handled with a single Space Marine squad. Oh, secure the spaceport, save the Tartarus Defense Force. Okay. So yeah, we should do that. We have to go save the goddamn Imperial Guard. They always need saving. It's just
received, brother.
part of life.
On alert, brothers.
area is secure.
The enemy
Okay,
must be
we
nearby.
captured that point up
Faith
there.
is our
Let's go
shield.
ahead and search for the Imperial Guard. We're going to need every last one of them to withstand
Weapons
an
at
orc
ready.
invasion.
It is time.
There we go.
Orders
Oh,
received.
do we get a tank if we win?
We will crush the enemies of the
Come on,
Imperium.
get some fire on them. Get the flamers closer. There we go. Yeah, get some fire on you. Oh, that tank wasn't about to die.
Yes, my lord.
This
Alright, let's
day
get over
shall
here.
be a glorious
Requesting
one
get
for the
this
Imperium.
Mindless.
Do I get you? I do get you. Yes. Okay, where are my servitors? Or at least one of them. Let's get you repaired. Not sure if I'll even need this tank, but we'll see.
Onward to glory.
Hey.
The Emperor protects.
Alright, let's get the captain up here.
I shall not fail. Follow my lead.
Yeah, let's get the tank up here too. Why not? Oh yeah, get the tank up here. There we go. Alright, let's get those storm bolters going. I think the Lehman Russ has storm bolters on it. I'm not sure. Warhammer people, you're gonna have to constantly guide me,
There's work to be done.
because I'm gonna be screwing up the lore and like the armaments probably left and right. Not on purpose, obviously, but...
This day shall be
Yes,
a
my lord.
glorious one for the Imperium.
And guys, I'm going to play this trying my very best to value each and every Space Marine, because, again, the loss of one Space Marine is no small loss. So my job, I'm going to
Praise the
try
Emperor.
to preserve our manpower in a way in which a real Space Marine chapter would attempt to do. Actually, you need to stop. You need to stop. We need to get our, where's our servitor? There he is. Hey, hey! Hey, go deal with that.
Chosen.
I'll send the second squad over there to go deal with those
While
damn
the enemies
orcs.
of the Emperor still draw breath, there
Okay,
can be no
let's
peace.
move forward the infantry.
Taking heavy fire.
And this isn't going to have to be completely repaired, but... Oh yeah, so much fire and bolt. Needs more bolts.
Beware the alien, the mutant.
So to kind of get back to what I was saying is, yeah, there are a lot of Warhammer games across a lot of different genres. And I'm going to be picking them up. I wanted to start, guys, with the very first Warhammer game I ever played, which was this. But there's also a lot of DLCs and expansions that I fully plan on diving into, so... what is going on here? Oh, there we go. Good. Get fire. More fire. Needs fire. Oh no! Damn it! I lost 3 Marines. That is not good. That is a bad thing. We need to harvest their gene seed.
Initiating attack protocol
Praise
23.
the Emperor.
Alright, let's take their spot away here.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Alright, I'm not going to advance with this squad just yet.
Understood.
So to get back to it, if you guys have any suggestions, I mean, I'm going to try to go through all of them.
The Emperor
Because I'm
protects.
having so much fun with this already, guys. I know we haven't even really done anything yet, but
My aim shall not falter.
I hope you guys enjoy it too. Alright, let's go. Let's get up there. Come on, Captain. There we go. Get up
For
there.
the honor of the chapter. Praise the Emperor.
Alright, let's get second squad attacking. Let's get the Lehman Russ attacking the boys' hut. Oh, silly orcs. Now, it seems like one of the things that initially turned me off about Warhammer is the inclusion of orcs, because to me, orcs are like a very D&D Lord of the Rings type thing of high fantasy, but believe it or not, they are quite different in this universe, and in a very interesting way. Their origins, what they are, who they are, it's actually...
There, that's the last of them. Well done, Blood Ravens. Victory is ours.
There we go. Who is that?
I am honored to be in the presence of a librarian. I wish to know how my men can better serve you.
We shall wait for the captain to finish his prayers. I saw you stand against the orcs. You are a brave man, Colonel. I wish I could say the same of your men.
I shall strengthen their resolve, my lord.
See that you do, or we shall do it for you. You have something you wish to say. Say it, Colonel.
How did you know?
Even without my psychic gifts, it is obvious. Speak.
Is it true your company eradicated a heresy on the planet of Cyrene recently? An exterminatus, down to the planet's last man, woman, and child.
Colonel, your company is welcome, but such questions are not. Do not ask the captain about Cyrene if you intend to remain in his good graces.
Not the exterminatus.
Brother Captain, the Colonel wishes an audience with you.
Thank you, Isidore.
My lord, my Tartarus 37th Imperial Guard Regiment stand ready to serve you in protecting the city. They wish to make amends for...
They will have many opportunities to prove themselves warriors worthy of the Emperor. The Blood Ravens are leaving the city. Its protection is in your hands.
I will ready my men. May I ask what your next course of action is?
Orcs only respect strength. I intend to show them that we have it in ample supply.
Good.
Excellent. This orc camp has been destroyed.